everybody, Nico here. Hope you're having a wonderful end to your January 2022. I know I am. The weekly tarot forecasts for this week, the week starting the 31st, are available to everybody. And I was just, wrapping up doing some recordings for them, and I started to get this guidance that these do need to be out there for everybody. Normally, they are only available to YouTube member supporters and Patreon supporters, but I do follow my guides, I follow my guidance, and so that is what we are doing for this week. We are at the beginning of a very big era and narrative shift, especially with, Venus going direct and then Mercury going direct later on this week, and so I hope this really helps you out. If you would like continued access to these weeklies, you can sign up to either become a YouTube member supporter or a Patreon supporter. If you are interested in just horoscopes only, then the YouTube membership supporter option is for you. And if you are interested in access to things like early releases and weekly lives, as well as discounts on top of the weekly tarot readings, then Patreon is an option for you, and you can always see down below for more details. So I hope you enjoy these weeklies, guys. Thank you so much for dropping by, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it, and of course engagement helps this channel out a lot. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your week starting January 31st, 2022. Quick reminder, if you're watching your rising sign forecast, you're getting additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign forecast is showing up, and your moon sign is going to be showing you the less prominent, albeit still significant, side story that's also playing out throughout the course of the week. And if you ever wish to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. This week, your big spiritual theme or the big focus is the Eight of Cups, upright. And this is an incredibly liberating week for you because I'm seeing a lot of departures getting underway where you are getting a chance to finally move on from situations that, for all intents and purposes, are already done. They're already over, but for whatever reason, maybe the shell of them or the recreation or the preservation of them has held you in a container of some kind. This is going to be a week of a lot of really big moves. In fact, with the Eight of Cups upright, you can also see that a lot of roads are opening for you because you are getting a chance to not only make a big departure from a space where you have hit the wall, or maybe a project has hit a glass ceiling, or there's, again, something that we've been trying to escape or leave for a very long time or get away from for a very long time, but we're also going to be having help in putting the finishing touches on those transitions as well, whether we are trying to make a big social move, a transition in our personal life, get into a new work or financial situation. This is a very supportive card because what's happening here is that we are getting a chance to be liberated from ties that bind or attachments that cling. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, job, finances, anything to do with household affairs as it relates to practical concerns, you have the Queen of Cups upright, and it looks like a beautiful win is secured for you as well with the help of somebody that is coming in and giving you access to resources, clout, influences, and connections that they have. This could, of course, be a wonderful opportunity to score a great connection with a brilliant new boss or superior, or maybe it's a collaborator or a VIP client that is coming in and assisting you. Or this could be somebody coming from outside the workplace that is also providing a great deal of new equipment, so to speak, or equipping you with a lot of new resources that are going to help propel you in a much more efficient and much more gainful way towards a financial or professional goal that you have. The key thing here, though, to keep in mind is that the Queen of Cups is not just coming here to give. She's also coming here to teach. And it may not necessarily be a she, by the way. So a lot of you Taurus people are also going to want to remember that we're going to have to learn about how this person is going about their business, how this person is actually doing this work. It may be tempting to prematurely take what we are getting and then just doing what we always do with them, or try to, put a spin on it that falls back into an old routine that we used to keep or an old work ethic that we used to have. This feels very different, and this may actually be very advantageous a time for you to learn this new technique, because I feel like this Queen of Cups is setting you up to be able to keep this blessing for longer than just a short while. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you do have the Ten of Swords reversed, an example of a positive reversed card, because something is coming back to life this week. And this could actually be something that is brought about due to the actions or news of a friend or relative, teammate, or ally of some kind, or this may be a connection, a friendship, a family relationship, or an alliance coming back to life. And with the Ten of Swords reversed, what's happening is that it is bringing something that was once taken off the table or taken out of the realm of possibilities back to you. And for some of you Taurus people, this could be a very recent desire, or this could be reconnecting you with a very old dream or old aspiration. And that's a big theme of February. We're getting connected with our own original goals and aspirations from this life, from years and decades back, not, just recent history, right? It's a massive soul retrieval for everybody. And you're getting a chance to experience this firsthand with this Ten of Swords reversed. When it comes to your challenge, this week, you do have the Five of Swords upright. Be careful about any kind of fights or conflicts that seem to go on for far too long. This could actually be a very difficult week if that is allowed to have any kind of continuity, because the Five of Swords is indicating there could be some delays or distractions or diversionary tactics being employed against you through the form of fighting, renegotiating, debating, bitching, arguing. Sometimes this happens in order to delay a departure. When we talk about the Eight of Cups or the Queen of Cups, those are all working for you. But you are departing from something this week. And if you're dealing with situations where maybe transactions or maybe other family interactions or other social or personal interactions, are not willing to allow you to have the space or the freedom of movement to go forward, sometimes what can happen is that people will keep fights going so they don't have to have something end. It's toxic bargaining. It's actually a very toxic thing to do. And I feel like there may be some situations this week you have to be ready to let go of, because toxic negotiations and toxic bargaining, again, they are diversionary tactics, and sometimes they can also be abuse tactics, and you have to be ready to take your leave. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you do have the Five of Wands in reverse. And this week, I feel a lot of you Taurus people are going to find that relationships are becoming more of a sanctuary, or a relationship is finally finding its sense of sanctuary this week. And that is because a lot of distractions and a lot of high-pressure external influences that have maybe come between you and a partner or a spouse, or have created a lot of disruptions in this partnership or in this marriage or in this family, are falling away. Because with the Five of Wands reversed, we are quieting down the din that has surrounded us. If there have been, involvements or maybe inclusions into our more private spaces, right? Pressures coming in from work or a partner's job, family, in-laws, or maybe things going on with our kids that we need to be working on helping to support getting under better control. This is going to be the week where a lot of that starts to really sort itself out. And so this is going to bring a lot of peace and a lot of opportunities for you guys to do some powerful recharge and reconnect moments with each other. For those of you who are currently single or available to new people, this may actually be a time where you and maybe a crush or someone you've had your eye on, or maybe even somebody from the past, becomes more available to you. If there is a situation where maybe the timing was never right, or maybe we've been trying to get something off the ground, if not for all of these, external considerations, the Five of Wands reversed is clearing a path, and there may be some very important conversations that can be had. So that is what I have got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.